Thank you. Hello, everybody. Charles McFall here, getting ready for the Fandom Face-Off game. And I'm hoping that many people come out and join, as it's going to be a fun night. So I am riding solo, so it's going to be a lot of me just kind of talking to myself and doing different things like that, which is fine. So I'm actually going to pop this over to promotions. Where's promotions? Right here. It already did it for me. Haha. Look at that. I am live. Ready to go. Okay. Let's go to comments. So you are going to need to jump in. If you're going to play the game, you're going to need to jump in and join with the code. So let me get that up. So you're going to go to ccg.buzz and put in the code FPWC, and it should take you to Fandom Face-Off. And we're going to be doing a countdown. Game starts in 5 minutes. I just sent that to nobody. I don't know if anybody's connected right now. So let's hit update. One person's connected. Woohoo! That'd be me. I'm connected. Did I not turn that off? Did I not log out of it? Interesting. There's nicknames and there's names. I'm not sure why we can't set the nickname, but that, I mean, I kind of went through it on my phone myself and got stuff done. So welcome in. If you're watching and tagging in, go ahead and put in the chat that you're in. Go to ccg.buzz and put in code FPWC, and I'm gonna get the game going here just a minute. Fandom Face-Off it's a lot of fun, and it's something. So I took this piece of software called Majority Rules. I took the idea with it. I'm running with just doing crazy scenarios and all of fandom, and there's no right answer. Right, there's your answer, and so I've got choices up there, and then you get to vote on the choice. What's up, Joe? Thank you for jumping in. Wise and nerdy representing as it should be. So, but yeah, use your phone. Go to ccg.buzz, put in that code FPWC, and let's see if I turn that off and update. What happens? I don't know. I'll have to play with that switch and see what happens. But yeah, go ahead and sign in to the game, and it's going to be a lot of fun here. Family friendly, and if you got multiple phones or tablets or ways to play this game online, your whole family can jump in, Joe, or anybody who's watching. It's definitely going to be stuff that kids can vote on and have fun with, and I mean, some of it might go over their heads. Like we're doing some recasting with fictional characters and that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, I guess you did put them to bed, didn't you? Your wife can play. Yeah, I'm just saying. Put it on the big screen TV right there in the living room. Both of you have your phones. It'll be all right. This is a game I want to bring to conventions, including Dragon Con. And Joe's is knocking everybody out in his family. And you go to bed. You go to bed. And you go to bed. I want to start playing this. I pitched it to Chattacon, which actually need to follow up with and see if they're going to take that. I got it accepted at Atlanta Comic-Con in February. Now, see, that's a hogwash right now. My connection on Steam, or not Steam, on StreamYard went to fairly good. And I'll talk about Thursday night on Wise and Nerdy. I will talk about why that's hogwash, and it shouldn't be there. So yeah, check out twitch.tv/Wise and Nerdy. I wonder, can we maybe dual stream this on, not dual stream on Twitch, but host a stream on Wise and Nerdy on Twitch? Man, if there's only somebody who knew how to do that that's watching right now, that'd be brilliant. So giving it some time for some more people to get in. Definitely jump in here and let me know that you're playing. Go ahead and sign up with your phone or your browser. So cool. Let's say we got Sherman in. We got Merrick. That's cool. Tyra. Thank you, Tyra, for being online. Being really loud, so hopefully I can keep it. Get your family to play too, man. It's all good. It's all good. And it's going to be on the screen. So, yes, you're going to hear my banter and I'm going to play it up, but the question is on the screen. So if you can't hear all that well, you'll be able to follow along and think, have fun. I don't know, Joe. I honestly don't know if Twitch allows us, lets anybody host other people. I'm surprised when Twitch lets me go live any given Sunday because, yeah, things change so much, and I just got tired of keeping up with all of it. One of these days now, dual streaming. So like I'm on YouTube right now, Twitch right now, and Facebook currently. And so if you're just jumping in and you want to get ready for
photobomb,
that's not a photo, that's a video. You just oh my god. Oh, get out of here, you monkey. That's my host, my co-host, Joe, photobomb dad Ard, jumping in from Wise and Nerdy there. But if you're just jumping in and you want to play, and I wish you would play, ccg.buzz, code FPWC. You can see it here in the corner as well as I put up that little counter. And it says we got 3 players online currently. So we're gonna get it. I'm trying to work out the timing on this as well. I figured about 1 to 2 minutes per question because there's some transitions in the as you'll see, there's some transitions in the video. And of course, there's gonna be me messing with answers and playing with answers and feeding back with a live audience. And I gotta fill on most panels, I've got to fill about 60 minutes of time. So I'm just kind of getting a feel for that tonight as well. So it's a little after 8. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll hit start majority rules. And here's some music. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm going to adjust my headphones, but you guys should be able to hear the music and the sound effects. So looks like we got 3 players right now. And you're going to see the question come up. Of course, I'm going to read it to you. I want to tell you as we go into this, all fandoms apply, and I'm definitely looking for feedback. I need to make, you know what? I should make a Google sheet for Fandom Face-Off for people to suggest questions and even suggest answers to those questions to bring through the other games. So there's going to be some recasting of a show or a movie with fictional characters, and you'll get to vote. And we're going to go so long, and then we're going to go into a different version of the game with 4 answers. And at that point, so every time you answer, it's about speed. So the faster you answer and the more correct answer you pick, the more points you get. And here's how I said there's no right answers, right? But the more correct answers, the answer that wins from votes. So the faster you pick, and if it's the answer that wins, you get more points. And then at the end of it, you actually are competing to get the number 1 top spot with the score. So as that being said, I'm still apparently a player in this game. I'm not sure on the screen if it's going to show your names. Got to see both your sign-in name that you gave, and then it gives you a nickname for some reason, and it's at the bottom of your screen. And there's a trivial name thing that can turn off and on. We'll play with that as well. So all that being said, and let me know if the music's too much. I'm going to go ahead and turn this banner off. And so the code is still up in the top corner up there. It's ccg.buzz, and then put in code FPWC. I think you get the gist. So let's get this going. All right. In a singing competition, who would hit the highest note? And your choices are, we got Mariah Carey or Elsa from Frozen. Now, I also randomize these questions. So you go ahead now, and I'm going to let you answer. And you got a timer going on, so pick your answers now. But I do randomize these, so sometimes there'll be 4 choices towards the end and 2. So all of these questions actually have 4 choices. But as we're doing this first part, you're only getting picked from 2. So I heard the timer go off. Let's see what we got. Mariah Carey won at 67% there. So let's go to the leaderboard and see who answered. I think Elsa would do it. So okay. Right now it's showing the nickname. So I'm Sassy Blue because I logged in earlier on my phone so I can see what it looked like. To look at the bottom of your phone, you'll see your little nickname. So Zesty Blue is 76. Oh, there we go. I turned off trivial names. Now we know. Ebony is number 1. Merrick is number 2. Tyra didn't play, and of course I didn't play, but that's okay. You can barely hear the music. Sure, turn it up. Is that better? Do you need more music there, Joe? I'm being honest, you know. Well, Tyra, oh, you played and you voted for Elsa. That's what you did. All right, here we go. It's a little loud in my ears, but that's okay. Give you a little something in the background. All right, we're going to recast The Princess Bride. So you're going to get 2 fictional characters to replace the actor. The fictional character is going to be the actor that plays Miracle Max in the new Princess Bride. And we've got Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas or Hagrid from Harry Potter. So who makes a better Miracle Max? Let's find out. I am the maestro of the multiverse, so I'm bringing forth every type of weird thought that my brain has, and altered or otherwise. And when I type these questions out, oh, turkey's done, honey. The little popper popped out. And we got, oh, Hagrid. Hagrid didn't make it. Oogie Boogie is going to be, Oogie Boogie would be a very fun Miracle Max character. If I can remember the line, because I remember the other one. I remember Miracle Max's wife going, lies, liar, you know, those kind of things. And that was fun. I can't remember any of his lines. Oh, yeah, Oogie Boogie, have fun storming the castle, and a bunch of bugs run out. I don't know. That could happen. All right, next. Oh, no, not next question. Here are your points. Ebony Juggernaut at 156, Merrick at 72, Tyra at 59, and I'm in 4th place, and that's okay. So, again, I think you can jump in at any time. So ccg.buzz is a website there, and you go to FPWC. It seems to be moving pretty smoothly, you guys. I mean, feedback there if you wish of when you have your timer go off on your phone, how it's keeping up with the stream, because I'm sure there's maybe a slight delay there. But okay, now we're going to recast the Princess Bride character, Wesley. So here are your options. We got Jon Snow, as you wish, and Flynn Rider from Tangled. Wait for it. Here comes the smolder. I think I'm not gonna bias you. Here you go. Time's ticking. And I also like the feedback. It's a 10-second timer. And if that's plenty of time, that's plenty of time. If it's not, like that feedback, put it in the chat room here. All right. And 50-50 on Flynn Rider and Jon Snow, who would be there. So let's find out. Maybe you can't jump in the middle because I can no longer update my player count. So I wonder if once we get started, if that's it. Now, if you're watching and you want to play and you cannot get in, so the site is ccg.buzz and the code is FPWC. If you can't get in and you want to play, please type it in one of the chats that you're in, either YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, and we can reset this because I'd like as many people in as can. Ebony Juggernaut is still, man, he's flying high, but let me tell you, we get to the Battle Royale, and it's anything goes. So here's your next category question here coming up. And it is, if these characters formed a detective agency. Okay, so I do need to cut the questions back, but who would be the brilliant leader? If these characters formed a detective agency, which one of these characters would be the brilliant leader? We've got Dana Scully of the X-Files or Elle from Death Note. So which one of these two would lead the best detective agency? Countdown is going now. Just try to join and Groove. It told you no, didn't it? Did it? I'm thinking it did. All right. No, he got in. Groove is in. A hot diggity dog. And Dana Scully, I figured, 90s crowd playing along tonight. Here, right? That's almost like a mislead, but you never know at which conference you're going to be at and how it's going to roll. So far, you guys are doing great. Let's see what your scores are here. So now, Scott, Digital Groove, or Groove is for Life, rather. I don't know why I said Digital Groove. Scott is just jumping in, and you will be able to catch up, and we're going to have a big playoff here later. But Tyra jumped into the lead right there. Then Ebony Juggernaut and Merrick is running up here. Next thing. All right, we've got recast Harry Potter characters. Who is going to play Severus Snape in the reboot of Harry Potter? We've got Loki from Marvel Comics, or should we flip the gender and go Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty? Here is your timer coming right now. That's a tough one. I put those both up to make it a little bit harder choice for everybody. And it could be Loki from the TV series Loki. It could be Angelina Jolie's Maleficent, but let's see what you guys thought. Oh, you break my heart. I think Maleficent was way better as Severus Snape, but that's just me. So, all right, 100% Loki was chosen on that one. Nobody voted for Maleficent. We got Tyra still staying up in the lead. Scott's coming up. It's almost like a horse race. Yeah, obviously, it's always just me, Scott. It's always just me, Joe. You're not Scott, Joe. Thank you, Captain Obvious. All right, if these characters made one of those sports ball teams where you put the puck through the hoop or get a hole in one, I don't know what you do with it. Who would be the MVP there? We got Goku from Dragon Ball Z or Captain America. So, who would be the MVP of the sports team? Let me go ahead and give you your timer. Count it down. Seems like everything's running pretty smoothly on the phones, wherever you are in the world tonight. And you can play along. I do believe, I'm going to try an offline version. I'm pretty sure I have to have internet to do this, because otherwise it's not going to get broadcast out for you to get the answers. Oh, Goku with the majority of votes here. All right, well, let's see how this goes. Joe jumping up in the lead. Tyra, Ebony, and Scott. Scott's really putting on the points there. Now Goku destroys. It depends on the sport. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see how this goes next. So definitely gonna have to make sure I bring a hotspot with me or those kind of things when I do this game. In a fashion showdown, who would have the most iconic outfit? All right, so we're doing Milan. We're doing the fashion show. Would it be Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon, or Tengen Uzi from Zui? Tengen Uzui from Demon Slayer. Tengen being the showy. Here you go. Get ready to vote now. The showy Hiroshima. I said it wrong, but you know what I meant. The big bad boy from the downtown district thing, and of course Sailor Moon being able to change into outfits every time. Hashira, thank you, Joe. Ooh, 30% or 33% with Sailor Moon. And I mean, I think this would be a hard decision at an anime conference, but let's find out what we landed on here with everybody. Joe picked it. Now here's the thing. I would also say Tengen, but it doesn't matter what it say because the votes are all yours. So Scott's still coming up. Ebony and Tyra, not much has changed there. But that's the thing, Tyra. That's what's beautiful. Just guess, right? You can just pick whatever you want on these things because it's about the vote. I could say who played Captain America. And I could put Bart from The Simpsons on here, which we know he didn't play Captain America. And if everybody votes, then Bart wins. So let's recast Harry Potter. Ron Weasley. Who else is going to play a soulless ginger? Is it Samwise Gamgee from The Lord of the Rings or Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec? So who's going to replace Ron Weasley? Who do you want to see replace Ron Weasley? Here we go. There's your timer. Ron Swanson could be pretty funny in that role. Also, Samwise Gamgee. And keep in mind, it's not the actors who play these. It is the characters who's going to play Ron. 50-50. Very good. Fight for your right to party. All right, how many? 20. All right, so I am going to have to do more questions. No, how many questions have we done? I'm going to have to find a way to keep up with how many questions I've done. Because it says question 29 of 38, but I think it's number 29 because I do them randomly. All right, Merrick, you're in the lead here. Tyra holding second. Ebony, Juggernaut, and Scott. Y'all are very close to each other. Let's see how this goes next. Yeah, I think it's jumping around. So I'm going to have to keep a focus on my own time. Because even if I recycle the questions, there'll be different answers. So it'll be okay. All right. Albus Dumbledore, you know how this is played. Obi-Wan Kenobi or Merlin from any version of the Arthurian legends that you wanted. Here comes your vote. Albus, this was a hard one because picking out any kind of magician kind of seemed obvious in older guys. So Obi-Wan, nice fit. Merlin, obviously a great choice, especially if it's Merlin from the Sword and the Stone, Disney Sword and the Stone. That Merlin? Yeah, I'd say not Alec Guinness. Alec Guinness. Yeah. All right. 100% Alec Guinness in the books. Always. Now we're fighting over Joe's like, not Ewan McGregor. And Tyro's always Ewan McGregor. And well, y'all can keep fighting it out because you're close in points. And Ebony Juggernaut. Your Juggernaut. Okay, that didn't work because it's Juggernaut. Your Juggernaut winning? I don't know. Didn't get it. Moving on to the next question. Now, when we recast these, right, there's a lot of these. So they're coming up more randomly. I didn't do a ton of recasts. I just did 3. So we've got Harry Potter so far and Princess Bride. And there's one other in there I thought that you guys would like. All right, yeah, Scott, that was a funny one. That's a good one. Scott got the... Oh, it's scrolled. Scott got the good joke here. Sit down, Juggernaut. But who are we going to pick for Prince Humperdinck? That is going to be, your choices are Gaston from Beauty and the Beast or Loki, popped up again from Marvel Comics / the Loki TV show. And here's your voting coming now. Prince. So I did use AI to help me with some of the suggestions for answers, and it suggested Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Like, Joffrey cannot play any other character in this world. That nobody's as dark and evil as Joffrey. And Gaston, 100% of the votes because the ladies like the Gaston, and apparently the boys do too. Merrick is in the lead, 700. Tyra, so it's all about pushing that button fast, I think, too. But Joffrey can't, right? It's just too much. Prince Humperdinck was evil but incompetent. Oh, well, of course, Joe, you haven't seen Game of Thrones. That makes all the sense in the world. And yet you know who that evil little fascist was. Tyra might have you. All right, this is the only third one. So this is it. Recast Friends, right? If we were going to recast Friends with fictional characters, who would play Joey Tribbiani? You got Jack Donaghy from 30 Rock or Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Who is going to play Joey? And I promise you, there's other good questions in here, not just recasting things. And the timer is going. Put your votes in now. Jake Peralta or Jack Donaghy, which my vote's Jack. That because I think he'd be just as funny. Both of them have good lines. And you all went Jake Peralta. Of course, Joey doesn't share food. That's true. So I don't know. Some other people don't have creative minds like I do. Ooh, Tyra and Joe, you're battling it out. Scott, you're about to leave Ebony in the dust there. Got to adjust my chair. Hey, just a thought out there if anybody knows or thinks of it. I need some tips on how to fix my chair because the hydraulics keep slowly sinking in it. And it's a Serta chair, and it doesn't look too easy to replace the hydraulic itself. So any other suggestion that you have, please join me for open mic night. Fix Charles's chair, and we'd love that. All right, what is next? Who would throw the most epic housewarming party? Would it be Iron Man Tony Stark, or really Tony Stark from Iron Man, or Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit? What say ye? One does not simply walk into a housewarming party, but they sure could fly and stick to Hero Landing. So let's see what we got. What did you guys say? Iron Man at 75%. Tony Stark is going to throw a bigger housewarming party than Bilbo Baggins. Oh, well, looks like old Jazzy Donut himself, Merrick Banhammer, is still in the lead. Tyra, I think you're right. I think he's got a mod on his phone that lets him see the choice 3 seconds before you do, and he's just cheating. Scott's coming back hard right there, And the Ebony Juggernaut is bringing it up. But Ebony said that he was a little busy. He might not be, I think Ebony was already laying down the groundwork of in case I lose. Yeah. Yeah, Joe is in the land of provided fiber optic gigabit internet. So, all right, in a crossover battle royale, who would win in a lightsaber duel? I had to come up with all the answers here myself, more or less, because they just want to do Star Wars characters, and that's not really a crossover battle. But would it be Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher or Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer? Who would win in a crossover lightsaber battle? Go now. Let's hear from a word from our sponsors. Would you like to play Raid Legends? I don't know. Yeah, Joe's internet is OP. Oh, Geralt would take down Tanjiro according to this vote. I don't have a whole lot to say about that. I mean, Geralt's a great choice. Tyra finally takes the lead at 933. Merrick, you're chasing tail now with 895. That's not what I meant to say. Scott is bringing up the third place, and Ebony is in there. Yeah, I know, right? Tanjiro has the heart and all the fire and the water breathing, and Geralt just drinks drugs, but that's okay. It's all right. They're there for a reason. Which character would be the best at giving relationship advice? We have got Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. Pretty straightforward, right? She gives a whole lot of advice on that show. Or Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. I gotta check my text messages while y'all vote. And it's going down. All right. Sorry, guys. Send this real quick. That's not what I meant to do. All right. 50-50. I don't know, Rick. No, Rick said, Rick didn't say anything? Mind over heart is Rick all day long. That's not true, Groove. I think Rick gives good life advice. Carrie Bradshaw, you got to give the lady something to vote for. And when it comes into the four answers, there's a pretty good spread of choice there. But Rick's a bitter alcoholic. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he doesn't spit truth right there. So Tyra broke 1,000. Tyra's over 1,000. She might go full. Man, I lost it. What is it from Dragon Ball Z? I lost it. I got to practice on my references. I got to get warmed up on all my references here. Merrick, 985. Scott and Ebony, you got there. Oh, no, it's not over. Yes, it's over 9,000. Super Saiyan. Full Super Saiyan. That's what I was trying to come up with. But she's getting there. All right. Recast friends. Who's going to play Phoebe Buffet? We've got Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter or Marceline the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time. Now, these answers will probably separate by generations here. Go ahead and hit play or go ahead and vote. So Adventure Time was a different kind of generation who would watch Harry Potter as well. So I thought, this would be a great battle question right here. So I think I would like to see Marceline play it. I feel like everybody's going to vote for Luna Lovegood. Yeah, well, not everybody, but a lot of body. Vote for Luna Lovegood. And who we have now? Tyra's still in the lead, but just barely. And Scott's y'all are wrong. All right, Ebony. Thank you, sir. Easier to understand. So cool. And this is going to be done live as well. That's the whole point, is to be live in the room. Everybody's still voting. I did a really rough test run at my company party Saturday night, and it went over pretty well with people in the room. So, all right, if these characters started a band, who would be the lead guitarist? Yeah. 50-50. Yeah, we could argue, but the game's not about arguing. It's about winning. So Aragorn, who would be the lead guitarist in this band? Aragorn or Daenerys Targaryen? Go ahead and vote now. Scott's on the heat. Doesn't need to be 50-50 for you to be wrong. All right. Well, Tyra is in the lead, so let's see if she stays in the lead. At 67%, Aragorn, you know, you're not wrong. I think Aragorn would be the lead guitarist, but Daenerys could shred. She could shred, but I think she'd be more the lead singer there. Aragorn's the goat. Nah. Tyra's still in the lead, but Merrick. Ooh, look at that point spread. And Scott's still sitting at the engineer's table waiting to catch up. We're going to get, yeah, I mean, it's the whole, what I do love about these questions is either it's not really a wrong answer. I mean, it could be. All right, here we go. We're going to recast Friends as who is going to play Ross Geller. Ted Mosby from How I Met Your Mother or Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory? Who would play Ross? Here comes your timer. Yeah, you might be right, Scott. You might be right. You did join late. We're in Battle Royale. It's going to change up everything. So I'm keeping an eye on the time. It would really be cool if I could figure out what question I'm at. Maybe I can keep a little clicker. Maybe I can just have a little hand clicker that can keep. I just hit it when I hit a question. All right. 100% said Sheldon playing Ross Geller. I can't do the voices, but you can picture Sheldon in your mind. Like, pivot. I said pivot. Yeah, Ross said that, didn't he? Yeah, Ross said that. So, Sheldon, we were on a break. Yeah, we were on a break. He was just saying factual, right? We were on a break. Tyra, 1288. Merrick. Oh, so tight, so close. And you know what, Scott? He's gaining a lot of ground with these questions. You've never watched Friends? I mean, I get it. That's fine, but it's kind of like a cultural, iconic thing. By the way, don't watch Leave the World Behind. It was a very bad movie. It was way overhyped. But Friends is the TV show. Friends is all through it. Seinfeld. I get it too, but also culturally relevant. Who would survive the longest in zombie apocalypse? Well, apparently not Joseph. Ash from The Evil Dead or Michonne from The Walking Dead? Who would survive the longest? Go ahead and vote now. It is rocking and rolling. Joe would not survive. Well, actually, I would not survive a zombie apocalypse because all the Slurpee machines would be down and you run out of mix. So I'll be looking for that. And we've got Michonne from The Walking Dead. I got all the votes there. I wonder how close it would be with points and everything with 20 people playing. And actually, you can have more than 20 people playing. I think you have like 50 or 60 people playing, but only the top 20 show up and they change positions. And wait till we get to the Battle Royale, which I'm going to start with 20 minutes left to go. So we got a little bit more time. Ninja. Yeah, Michelle was a ninja. It's interesting. Boomstick. See, I think Ash would, I don't know. Ash survived everything. If these characters played a board game together, who would be the sore loser? We got Eric Cartman from South Park, or again, Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. He shows up more than once in this game show. So who would be the worst loser in a board game contest here? I'll take all my checkers, go home. Or you got Sheldon Cooper doing what he does. All right, we got your answers in. And Cartman. Cartman is a pretty sore loser about everything. I think that was a tough one, though. I think that was a tough one. So what we got here? Tyra's still in the lead. Merrick's right behind him, and Scott's making up the ground. I do need to come up with some fake sponsors, right? I need to throw some fun. Man, oh, you know what? I can maybe memorize some Morocco, or I can do my own G.I. Joe. The more you know, and have just bad advice. Here's a sponsor moment from G.I. Joe. And say, yeah, kid, getting free Wi-Fi from a stranger is how you go. The more you know, yo, Joe. Okay, another one I need to shorten. If these characters formed a detective duo, who would be the bumbling sidekick? So we're looking for a bumbling sidekick in these characters. We got Dr. John Dorian from Scrubs or Kif Crocker from Futurama. So in anything, I think I need to rephrase that as in a team. Which one of these characters would be your bumbling sidekick? Go ahead and vote now. Sponsored by the digital media track at DragonCon. Yes, it is. This is how open mic night can go. You can come and test out your ideas, test out all your different things. And that's why I came here tonight to do this game show. It's like, hey, small audience beats no audience. You know, Phil said he'd be here, but Phil's not here. Hey, Siri, message Phil Keating.
What do you want to say to Phil?
Hey, man, I thought you were going to come out and play the game and support me tonight on DC Digital Media on Twitch.
Okay, sending.
All right, she's going to send it for me. So, Kiff Crocker. So, why not John Dorian? Why not John Dorian? Are there live? Why are they doing live? This is my night. And he actually did say he was going to do it. So, I still texted him. Where's Kurt? All right, I like this. Here comes your scores, brought to you by the all-new Snore Master 3000, because a harmonious night's sleep is overrated. Embrace the symphony of snores and make a bedtime a cacophony of bliss. That's a good one. You know, I could also do on this is have podcasts at some point, pay me, but not at first, not even the first year, possibly. Of saying, hey, the scores are brought to you by Social Meets Geek. Tune in to Social Meets Geek each week on www.socialmeetsgeek.com. All right. Oh, wrong button because they swapped over. Let's go to the next question. And our next question is Geek Suite. Okay, I knew I said it wrong, Tyra. But see, this is why I'm not charging, so I can mess it up. Recast friends. Who's going to play Rachel Green? We got Buffy the Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Bridget Jones from Bridget Jones' Diary. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit it. All right, here you go. I know you guys. I know every last one of you nerds is going to hit Buffy Summers right now. But you know what? There's going to be somebody in one of these audiences who goes, I love Bridget Jones, and she or he will vote for Bridget Jones. I am shocked. I am flabbergasted that not all of you voted for Buffy. Holy cow. Craziness has ensued. I shall not make predictions anymore. Tower's still holding the lead, but Joe, you watch out. Scott's gaining. Scott is climbing up you like costumers cosplay after 10 hours at DragonCon. All right. Made that one up on the fly. It needs work. Let's see if this one comes up full. Okay, cool. I can have 2 lines-ish of text. Awesome. And it dents off. Who would have the smoothest moves? We've got Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon, which is not the right answer. That was not supposed to be there, but that's okay. Or Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. So go ahead and vote now. Who's going to have the smoothest moves? And after this next score reveal, we'll go ahead and jump into the Battle Royale so you can see how that goes. And I think y'all can probably hear that too. That ding. I mean, it's a very old school timer sound. Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy is fair. It's fair. That was not all the choices there. So let's go to the leaderboard. This leaderboard brought to you by Wise and Nerdy. Listen to wiseandnerdy.com on Spotify or anywhere else you get your podcasts. We got Tyra up in the lead at 16, America at 15, and Scott at 11. Now here is where your world changes. Cool graphic, huh? I didn't make it. I just bought it. But very cool. So now everything has 4 answers. The answers are doubled. You have more chances to be wrong. Only one right answer wins. Now, obviously, it's going to do better if we have more than 3 people voting, but that's how it goes sometimes. But one right answer, if you voted wrong, you're going to get your score knocked out, but you'll keep getting points as you go through. So it could be a 3-way tie. You're not exactly wrong there, Joe. So let's see what our question is going to be. Who would win in a poker game? We've got Gambit from the X-Men, Lando Calrissian from Star Wars, Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec, one of our favorites, or Deadpool from the Deadpool movies and Marvel Comics. who would win in the poker game that is played by these? I would pay good money to watch that game. Nah, Shirley. And it is a three-way tie. All right. I want to know. Who was Ron Swanson? That's gotta be Scott with Ron Swanson. Joe was Gambit, and Tyra's Lando. That's my guesses. Are my guesses right there? I don't know. Let's find out. Yep. Yeah, okay. Scott was Ron Swanson. Yeah, I nailed it. All right. Here comes the leaderboard. And watch this. Fun little graphic. Oh, yeah, it's a three-way tie. No graphic. All right. Three-way tie. Moving on. Wait till one of you lose. Then it's a cool graphic. Recast Princess Bride, the Princess Buttercup. Who is going to be Leia Organa from Star Wars? Princess Leia, of course. Phoebe Buffay. Friends. Cher Horowitz from Clueless. Or Nezuko Kamado from Demon Slayer. Oh, three-way ties are not going to make this fun. So maybe I should jump in and see if I can't help guess one. All right, let me read you the text that actually Siri sent to Phil. It says, "Hey babe, I figured to come out and play the game and support me tonight on DC Digital Media on Twitch." So I called Phil babe. That's awesome. All right, moving forward here. Woo! All right, still a three-way tie technically. But all of you like Princess Leia as Princess Buttercup. Solid choice. Solid choice. Still no fun graphic coming from that. So I need two of you to team up on the third one to punch him in the face. Scores are still going up. All right, Leia the kitty was happy about that answer. What's next? Recast Harry Potter. Who will play Harry Potter? We've got Ong from The Last Airbender. Aang from The Last Airbender. Percy Jackson from Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Spider-Man from any iteration you like, or Luke Skywalker. I can't do Skywalkers. I don't like them. I mean, Luke grew up in the trailer park of the universe. Why am I supposed to root for him? I don't get it. Shooting rats and I don't know. We can't be friends. And oh my goodness. All right, I think Joe is Aang, The Last Airbender, which would make Scott Spider-Man. Obviously, Tyra's only Star Wars. She's like, let's make the galaxy great again. She's got her Death Star hat on. It's all good. Okay, you were Spider-Man, Joe, and group was okay. Didn't see it come. Cool. I think Ong's a solid choice. Percy, what do we think about Percy Jackson as an actual choice here? Should I swap that out for a different character? Who would be a better character to be a choice to play Harry Potter? Looking for responses there. Let's look at ours. New show. Which the new Airbender starts tomorrow. Okay. Well, we're just going up and up and up, but you'll see something cool happen when we actually get 2 against 1. All right. I need to shorten this one. If these characters were contestants on a cooking show, who would win? Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, Walter White from Breaking Bad, Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers, or Darth Vader from Star Wars? I mean, Darth Vader might win just by force choking out all the competition, right? He just wait till they took a bite and he force choke, and nobody would know. Nobody would know. Walter White's my hero in these choices. He's not my hero. I am not the one who knocks. So let's go ahead and hit the button. 100% Hannibal Lecter would win the contest. See, this is where I would absolutely, in a live crowd, want to know why Hannibal Lecter out of all these. What makes him the choice to go to? Oh, my Lord. All right. Scores just keep going up. That's all we're doing right now. Brain food. Oh, my God, Joe. Brain food. No, you did not just do it. Oh, my God, Joseph. If these characters starred in a rom-com, whose romance is the most epic? We got Aragorn and Arwen from Lord of the Rings, Daenerys and Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, Tony Stark and Pepper Potts from Iron Man, or Princess Buttercup and Wesley, the Princess Bride. Who has the most epic relationship in a rom-com setting? That's the timer. Come on, somebody. 2 against 1. 2 against 1. Come on, 2 against 1. No! Not just because you're wrong. Nothing's ever going to be more epic than Princess Bride, you fools. There is no way that Lord of the Rings is better than Princess Bride. Just don't care. They can be funny. They can be serious. They can be dramatic. Just, oh my God. You're right, Scott. It doesn't have to be 50-50 for all of you to be wrong. Scores just keep going up. Oh my God. No, this game, come on. Every show I ever do turns into disappointing Charles. This game cannot turn into that. No. Oh, groove. Whew. I'm just going to move on. Who would throw the most epic Halloween party? We've got Beetlejuice, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, Hades from Hercules, or the Joker from DC Comics. Who would throw the most epic Halloween party? I would go to all these parties, not going to lie. I mean, Jokers would be more hardcore and scary. Hades would be lit, no pun intended. Your Maleficent, I think she'd have the good, potions and stuff to drink from. And Beetlejuice is just, damn, we got a 2 versus 1 going on here. Beetlejuice got 2 votes. All these are epic. Joe was the Joker, I want to say. Joe was the Joker on this one. Let's find out. Watch what happens. People, this is the fun part. Oh, bye-bye. Number 2. Boom. Joe got blown away. And guess what? Scott took second place right there. And that's how Battle Royale works. However, you'll keep getting points. It is possible you can still win, Joe. You can still win. Hey, if he's got nothing to live for, then, you go to that party. All right. It's not mean. It's fun because you will come back. Recast Harry Potter. Who is going to be from 0 to 0? I'll get it on the screen. Like 0 to 0. Rub it in, Tyra. Rub it in. Recast Hermione Granger. Wrong button. I forgot. I got to go back to the screen. All right. We've got Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Lisa Simpson from The Simpsons. Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. Or Natasha Romanoff from Black Widow. Who is going to play Hermione? We can see. I put some literature in here, put some animation, put some TV animation. Got all kind of choices. So let's see where we land. Timer's up. 100% Bell. Okay. All right. Easy answer. All right, Joe. Joe is just agreeing with Disney that Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, is just a throwaway character, and women don't need to be celebrated. So just throwing that out there. So Belle, all right. See, Merrick, you got some points back. You're coming back up here. Hey, Black Widow went straight to streaming, screwed over the real life people. I'm just saying. Recast Friends as Monica Geller. Oh, Monica. We got Leslie Nope from Parks and Rec, Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, Morticia Addams from the Addams Family, or Marge Simpson from The Simpsons. No, Groove. Joe hates women. Recast Monica Geller, Marge Simpson, The Simpsons, Morticia Addams from the Addams Family. New or old, doesn't matter. We got 3 Morticias at least to pick from. Daenerys or Leslie Nope. I think Leslie Nope in this one. I think Leslie Nope is the way I would go. Somebody agreed with me, but more of you agreed with Morticia Addams. I can see that too. Just very stoic and beautiful. And let's see what happens on the big board of blowing up, people. What do we got? Tyra. Oh, no. Scott is in the major lead right now. Oh, no. Oh, he's celebrating. So that is how that goes. We still got some time. We still have time to make a comeback here. What do we got? Princess Bride. Who are we going to put in as Vincini? Now, Vincini, one of the best characters, arguably, in that whole movie. And here's some great people to play him. The Riddler from DC Comics. I don't know how he jokes. How Riddler laughed. But, you fool! Jareth, the Goblin King from the Labyrinth. Come on. Mad Hatter, go a little bit more crazy on this one, right? A little bit there. Or Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones, who drinks and knows things. Let's see what you say. Kaboomer, Joe. That's funny pun there. Man, Jareth could just about play any character in my opinion. Let's see what you guys said. 3-way tie. All great choices. All great choices. Let's see. I think Tyra's going to be Tyrion. I think I think Scott went Tyrion. Joe went Mad Hatter, because I'm pretty sure Joe hadn't seen the Labyrinth. And Tyra went Jareth. Yeah. Tyrion Lannister, inconceivable. Give me my wine. All right. No, you haven't, Joe. See, The Labyrinth is a great movie that was made by Jim Henson. So, all right. Moving forward. See, that's another bit I'll do with this game is over-explain things to people. Harry Potter, who's going to play Lord Voldemort? There's your Joffrey Baratheon. Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Sherlock Holmes. And I personally would think Sherlock Holmes, Johnny, can't think of Johnny's last name right now, but on the one from CBS. And Darth Vader from Star Wars. Who's going to be Lord Voldemort? You tell me. Joe, how dare you? How dare you make personal attacks out of all this? I am ashamed of you, sir. Ashamed. And what did you guys land on? Ooh, 3-way tie. 3-way tie. I personally would go for Ursula myself as there. Now, is Sherlock Holmes a good choice, or should I find another villain to put in to play Lord Voldemort? Maybe another villain that Ray Fiennes played. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, okay. So nobody likes Sherlock Holmes in that one. Okay. All right. I'll find a different answer there. I know, but see, it's about the character acting in the part of Lord Voldemort. It'd be interesting, right? That's all. If you watch the CBS version, I mean, it was a suggestion. I don't really care. Yes, I know who Moriarty is. And in fact, in the BBC Sherlock, best Moriarty ever. All right. If these characters had a sitcom, who? No. The character. So no, Sherlock Holmes is the actor who plays the character. So he doesn't have to be a bad guy to play a bad guy. You make up my mind. All right, who would be the comic relief in a sitcom? Spock, Agent Coulson, Aragon, or Javert from Javert. I can't say it. Javert from Les Miserables. Ooh, Zangief as a villain for that last. Good suggestion, Joe. Good suggestion. Here, y'all go and vote. Javier. Prisoner 8695302 from Les Mis. Aragon from Lord of the Rings, which I don't like Aragon this many choices. I'm gonna throw him out on some of these. None of these are fun. Well, okay, Coulson's kind of funny, but he's stoic. That's the joke, Joe. They're not funny characters. So who would be the comic relief? And it is Agent Coulson, which I thought might be right because he is a little bit funny. Yes, Tyra, but that's the joke. Who would be the, and I want everybody, because the crowd's going to be exactly what y'all are doing. Nah, those people aren't funny. And that gets the crowd interaction. Haha, gotcha. You did what I needed you to do. Who gets blown up? Oh, no, Tyra gets blown up again. Tyra gets the blows up. Your chicken joke. Groove is joke shaming. I don't think we should allow that at Dragon Con. No joke shaming at Dragon Con. All right, go Boomer. Tyra, go Boomer. Not Boom. Tyra, go Boomer again. Who? You know what, Joe? I hate you a little bit. I'm just going to move on. No, that's the wrong button. All right, who made the best superhero sidekick? We got Sokka from the Avatar Last Airbender, Hermione from Harry Potter, Samwise of Lord of the Rings, or Morty from Rick and Morty. All right. I am not your sidekick, Joe. I would never call you my sidekick. I wouldn't even call you Scott's sidekick, which you really kind of are. I wouldn't do that to you. Hermione Granger made the best superhero sidekick. It's hard to argue otherwise. And we've got who's going boom. Oh, Joe goes bye-bye. Scott's holding Solid. So, Joe, you and Tyra need to team up to take Scott down. That's the only way this is going to work out for you. We've got just a few minutes left. We have about 5 minutes left before I wrap it up. So we're going to recast the Princess Bride here. Inigo Montoya, you killed my joke. Prepared to die. We got Zuko from Avatar, Legolas from The Lord of the Rings, Killmonger from Black Panther, or Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. Don't collude. All right. Who is not going to collude with Scott and pick the same answer? I suggest y'all pick Killmonger just to be the same. But who would be that? Legolas, Zuko, Killmonger, or Captain Jack Sparrow? Oh, I don't even know if they got back channels going. I don't know if we got collusion going on. Captain Jack got the win. Did Scott vote for Killmonger? Did it happen? Who voted? Oh, Joe. Joe blew it up again. Don't you just love that? Somehow I'm the sidekick. Yeah, I'm not even playing the game. My test name is still there, and Joe's got is below me. I'm third place, not even playing the game. Just saying. All right. Is everybody having fun? Is this a good time? Because I'm having a good time. Recast Friends. Who's going to be your favorite character to play, Chandler Bing? We got Jim Halpert from The Office, Rubus Hagrid from Harry Potter. I did not know that was his name until I had to look it up. The Doctor from Doctor Who, and it can be any Doctor, but you know it's got to be David Tennant. But it can be any Doctor or the Joker. And who wouldn't want to see Joker as Chandler Bing? I mean, the jokes alone, right, would be so dark and so funny, especially if Morticia Adams is playing Monica, you know, Joker, right? All the way. But the Doctor, does the Doctor ever lose? The Doctor lost to Jim. Oh my God, Jim Halpert is going to be the new Chandler Bing. Who goes boom? Who goes boom? Who? Oh, Tyra. I'm telling you guys, collusion is the only way to go at this point. The only way to go. We got just a few minutes left. What are we going to do here? Okay. Birthday party. Yep, different. So there was Halloween party before. There was housewarming, but who would throw the most extravagant birthday party? Jay Gatsby of The Great Gatsby. See, another literature reference, right? Willy Wonka from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, that could be epic. Cersei Lannister, Game of Thrones. Do you want to go that? Or Tony Stark? I mean, now, Tony Stark, we voted that said he'd throw a good housewarming, epic housewarming. But what do you guys think? Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby. I mean, The Great Gatsby was massive. Cersei Lannister could throw a party. You know, you got to go to it because she'll kill you if you don't. Or Willy Wonka. Three-way tie. No collusion yet. No collusion yet. Tyra being the literary person, I'm going to say she went Gatsby. Joe, I want to say Joe went Willy Wonka, and Scott went Tony Stark. So nobody blows up. Nobody blows up yet. You went Willy Wonka, huh? No, I was wrong with none of them. I was wrong with all of them. Don't just put your answer. So, okay. Tyra said Stark. Groove said Gatsby. Oh, nicely done. Threw me off. All right. In a battle of wits, who would outsmart everyone else? We got Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones, Light Yagami from Death Note, or Doctor Strange from Marvel Comics. Wow. The two of you really felt the need to jump in there and say, not RGOP all at the same time. Seriously. You just, it pains me. Rick got 2 parts of the vote. Doctor Strange got 1. Scott, did you vote Doctor Strange? Let's find out. No! Tyra voted Doctor. So far, Scott is just 1 answer away from being Boomer-fied. We got one more question. This question will determine the winner. Right here, there. And a singing comp. No, okay. So I might need to add a few more questions, it looks like, because pulling out the whole hour here, we did cycle back, but you're going to have 2 more choices than before. I know Joseph freaking Ard. I'm already ahead of this. And I know you're in your basement just giggling at how frustrated you just made me. But my God, son, give me a second. In the singing competition, you got 4 answers now. We got Mariah Carey, Elsa from Frozen, Black Canary of DC Comics, and Sia. And I don't know if there's a new question. They're randomized, fools. I don't know. So vote. And we'll take Mariah Carey out next time because everybody's going to vote for her. Michael Jackson maybe instead of Mariah Carey. Oh, Joe Chandelier. I want to swing from chandelier. That's Sia right there. See, don't ask if you don't want me to sing and bleed your ears. All right. No, I went. See, whoever went Black Carey, I think you're right because nobody hits a note like Black Canary does. Mariah Carey, we got to take her out of the mix. Too easy. Joe, I agreed with you on that one. Oh, I guess we're doing more because I hit the button too many times. All right. I know. This is the last question. This is your only chance to take Scott down. Can we do it? Of course, we got Oogie Boogie. We got Hagrid. But we got Yoda and then Jack. Just Jack from Will and Grace being Miracle Max. All right. Here we go. We're going to see if we can take Scott down. Can we do it? Are we Bob the Builder? Yes, we can. Or we don't talk about Scott. Oh, did it happen? Did we take Scott down? Let's find out. Oh, boom. Boomified. Oh, wow. Right down. Now, see, it is kind of BS. Scott, it is kind of, because I said there's one last question. I accidentally hit the button. But according to this, Tyra is the winner. And not because she sponsors this show. This winner is brought to you by Geek Meet Social. Follow Tyra Burton at tyraburton.com. So the Kaboomer wins. That's so mean. Well, I hope you guys had a lot of fun. And Scott can arguably say he won. I'm not going to hate on that one. Definitely going to tighten up some of those questions and change up some of those choices on that. Any feedback, anything we can do differently? I keep saying we, but it's really me. Anything I could do differently? Take out some of the lesser. Okay. So really, I need to do more other questions. I can actually, because I can go into battle royale mode at any point, so I can just double up the regular questions in there, and so recaps won't come up nearly as much. Got it. Yeah. Cool. Well, next week I am back here on this channel with Behind the Track, and I want to say, because this will be the final Behind the Track of the year for 2023, and it's Danger Incorporated, or I think it's one of the D&D players that I haven't had on before. It's fine, I can do, if we'd like, I'd love to hype this up a little bit closer to Dragon Con. We can have a fun game night. Everybody can come and play. Like I said, I've pitched it to Chattacon, and so live, I think this thing will go really well. Yeah, Christina, Agents of Damned. I don't know where I got the other name from, but yeah, that's who I was thinking of. It's Christina from Agents of Damned. Yes, thank you for Behind the Track. So of course I'll be there doing that. Joe might tag you to print some. So in a real game, there'd be one prize, right? Because in this case, like Tyra won, Tyra would get the prize. I'm definitely open to suggestions on. I think I could send you some filament or those kind of things to 3D print something fun, to give away at these geek conferences. So Chattacon, When was CheddarCon, Joe? Is that, I think it's March, isn't it? I don't think it's January, but we'll find out. But I know I'm going to Atlanta Comic-Con. I was accepted there, and that's February 19th through the 22nd, 21st, something like that. And of course, right now, then Dragon Con will be where this game is, but we'll be pitching a lot of other conventions as well. So, all right, everybody, thanks for coming out. I definitely appreciate Joe, Tyra, and Scott for coming and playing the game and giving me that feedback and let me see how these things go and figure out some buttons. January 12th through the 14th. Oh, all right. Well, I better hit Regina up pretty soon to see if we're going to that. So thanks for coming out. I'll catch you guys all next week.